Hello, welcome to this week's video. Now, the regular viewers amongst you will know that I've recently purchased this EVH Wolfgang guitar because I've become obsessed with Eddie Van Halen again, and I've also become obsessed with playing the guitar again. I've been practicing load, playing this for hours every day, something I haven't done for a long time. Now, because of that, I decided I need some kind of practice amp or some way I could practice, because this guitar really lends itself to a more high gain sound, and just sitting playing around with it acoustically like I would with some of my other guitars isn't quite the same. So I was looking at getting a little practice amp or something like that, and then I thought to myself, I wonder if there's some way I could use my iPad for practicing. And I tried various ways of plugging my guitar into my iPad, none of which works, just a cable. So I looked on Amazon and I found this box. Now, this only cost 25 quid, but it seems to do the job. So I'm going to start the video with a track that I recorded using this 25 quid box and some free software on the iPad. So here goes. That whole track was recorded using this little box into software that didn't cost me anything on my iPad. Now, this little box, it was just under 25 quid. It's called a Coulinex, not Moulinex, not a food processor. But it's a neat little box, and I was looking for various different things that did the job of this. Now, there's an iRig, I think, and an Apogee Jam, and they would cost like 100, 200 quid, whereas this was 25 quid. Now, if you're interested in getting one of these, I'm going to put a link in the description. I've got a little link that links through to my Amazon Associates thing, so I will get a small amount of money if you do click via my link. But I think this is really good. It seems to do the job. I mean, normally these things, if you buy cheap stuff, it doesn't really work. Now, it hasn't got a volume knob or anything on it, but you can control that using the volume on the iPad. And really, it does exactly what I want. There's not too much latency, or there's a tiny bit that's just about detectable, but not a problem. No worse than playing into Guitar Rig on my computer. So all in all, I'm pretty pleased with this. So I'd advise getting one of these. I'm also going to put a link into the an adapter, because this one, it's USB-C, so it comes with USB-C cable. I've got a newish iPad which has USB-C rather than Lightning, but I think if you get an adapter that goes from USB-C to Lightning, then it will work according to the reviews on there as well. So I'm going to put a link to one of them that you can link through. Okay, so before I go to the screenshots, basically you just plug out of here into your iPad, plug your guitar in there, and then you plug your headphones into the headphone out. So the first thing I did was download this Bias FX2. I tried a couple of other things like Amplitude and some other things, but this Bias FX2 seems to be the best thing, certainly for the free applications. So as you can see, I've actually made some slight changes to this preset, but there's only a very limited thing, but it's only $7.99 I think to upgrade to many more options, many more amps and pedals, but this is just the basic thing. So let me just demonstrate what it sounds like. Next stage for doing that recording that I showed you, I use GarageBand, which comes with your Mac, and what I did, I created a backing track, as you can see here, just using the loop browser. Now I downloaded this extra pack called Prismatica, and if you look, these different packs, they come with all the drums and all the tracks that you can use to make up to build a track, all the separate parts. Click them and drag them into the grid here, and basically I made up a track using just these parts. So here we go, this is how it starts. If I mute my guitar that I just played over it. That's how I built up the track. Now the way you can use that other app, the Bias FX2, within this is you create a new track. Now I have to say I'm a bit slow with this because I've never actually used GarageBand before, but for this it was absolutely brilliant. I really enjoyed using it. So let me add a new track. All you need to do is you select an external inter-app audio track, and you can select Bias FX2 and it creates you a track. Let's go back to there, and basically here we go. Make sure your monitor is on here. And then you can just record into the track. There we go, and you can monitor everything that's going on with the headphones through the unit. I hope you enjoyed the video, hope that was useful. Hope you think you might find a use for one of these little boxes, and if you do, please click on the link that I put in the description below. My regular viewers, you will know that I've had 2 copyright strikes for playing Eagles guitar solos. I'm not quite sure how many days I've got left now, but I'm still here, still hanging on by a thread. If you did enjoy the video, please click like, hit subscribe if you haven't already. I bring out new content, new videos at 7 PM on Fridays UK time. So as long as I'm still here next week, I hope to see you next week.